Hello, my gorgeous, beautiful souls. So, it's the new year, right? And it is a time of the year where many people make decisions to set goals. So, are you someone who has done this? And have you ever asked yourself why it is that you set the goals? And what is the intention behind it? So I always have been someone in the past who has set goals, but now I prefer to set intentions. And why I do this is because often when we set goals, we don't really understand why we're setting the goals. We just hear everyone else saying, oh, it's the new year, it's like everyone's setting goals, it's new year, new me, I want to make X, Y, and Z changes, whatever that may be. For many of us, it's getting healthy in the new year. Maybe we've overindulged during Christmas. But actually, if you look at the stats, most people actually fail whatever goals it is they have set by the time the second or third week in January comes. So if you are someone who has done this in the past and the goals in the past has not worked for you, what I would do is encourage you to play around with it, to ask yourself why you have set goals in the past. Have you succeeded it? Does it make you feel good about setting goals? Because for many of us, when we don't reach the goals that we've set, then we are disappointed in ourselves. We feel like a failure. But when we set powerful intentions as to what we want to change, and the difference being when you set powerful intentions, what you're really doing is asking yourself how you want to feel or what do you want to feel differently. So if you want to, let's say, you want to have a new job or you want to move house, or like me, you're building a business, what are the feelings behind the intention that you're setting? How do you want to feel? And where do those feelings come into your body? Do you want to feel more freedom, joy, abundance? Maybe you are in debt and you want to become debt free. So again, really, really imagining the feeling behind the intention that you're setting, rather than just setting a goal that you want to have 5,000 euros in your bank account, let's say, by the end of the year. And the reason being that is when you set powerful intentions and you have a deep understanding of your intention, the why behind it, and the feeling. So again, getting into the feeling of you already have this thing. You already have this thing that it is that you want to bring into your life. And that is much more powerful. Once I started to understand the law of attraction, assumption, and manifesting more, it became a lot more clearer to me as to why setting intentions, and again the why behind it. So for me, I have really strong intentions and the why behind why it is I'm here growing a business, and those are the things that keep me focused and propelled forward on a day-to-day basis. Because listen, motivation is overrated. It will not keep you going. It will keep you going to a certain point, but for most of us, our motivation may dwindle or may lack. Again, when you have the intention and the why behind whatever it is you want to achieve, let's say you want to get healthy because you want to feel fitter to go and play with your grandkids, or to go and be able to run around after your kids. And again, having that clear picture in your mind of you actually running around playing with your children. So do you see the difference in that? Again, motivation will keep you going for a certain length of time, but it is completely overrated. And most of us fall off after a couple of, weeks, months. So what I would suggest for you to do as part of watching this video is go and get your journal and do some journaling for yourself. Asking yourself again what it is you would like to set an intention for, what you want to bring into your life, and not just as in a monetary thing or as in the third dimension things, like the things around us. Again, go back into your feeling. If I was to say to you, how do you want to feel at the end of this year? How do you want to feel on the 31st December 2023? How do you want to feel differently? How do you want to feel differently about yourself? How do you want to feel differently about your job, your career, your family, your relationship, your partner, your children, your spouse, whatever the case may be? And what would that look like when you get that thing that you want to get? What would that look like? What would change on a daily basis for you, on a weekly basis for you? So go take out your journal, do some work around this. Many people, as I said, when we have thought about setting goals, most people do not see those goals through, because the momentum that's taken just by having to carry through the motivation from the start of a week to the end of the week, or the start of a month to the end of the month, or the start of a year to the end of the year, most people dwindle and phase off. So that is my question to you. What would it look like? What would it feel like if you brought about this change into your life that you so deeply want? And putting your hand on your heart and asking yourself, how would it feel and why do you want to do it? Really, really understanding your why behind it. Not just because, you want a new car because Tom, Dick or Harry down the street is a new car, or you want a bigger house because someone else has a bigger house, or you want the bigger house or the bigger car because you think when you get the bigger house or the bigger car or the bigger salary or the bigger promotion, that those things are going to they're going to fill some gap in your life that you believe you have. And we know that that is not always the case, that it may not always be, oh, you get that thing and put so much work into it, and then you're like, oh, that's not really what I wanted. It's the feeling behind what it is that you want to get. So I am also going to do one or two cards as part of this. These are Archangel Michael cards. For those of you who follow me, you will know these are one of my favorite decks to use. So getting into the excitement of 2023 and what it means for you. What is it that you want to leave behind in 2022 that may not have served you? What do you want to leave behind in 2023 that may not have served you? So having confidence, knowing that you can and will achieve what it is that you want to achieve. And for those of you watching, I do have a free 7-day confidence course. Do go and check it out. And trust in yourself. Trusting that your inner guidance is real and trustworthy, not second guessing, not doubting, and understanding when it's coming from the ego or when it's coming from the heart. Are you in the heart or are you in the head? Because as Tony Robbins says, when we're in the head, we are dead. Focusing upon divine and perfect health. Understanding that, looking after your mental health and well-being will help you sleep better, will help you eat better, will help you feel better, and overall it's a complete cycle. Everything comes full circle in one way or the other, whether we realize it or not. And the last one of this is asking Archangel Michael to help with this situation. What is it you need help around? Sometimes we're so busy getting or trying to get, we forget to stop, pause, take a breath, even if it's a couple of times throughout the day, that you become more present in the moment, that you're closing your eyes, putting your hand on your heart and asking for help and guidance around whatever it is that you want to bring into your life. Becoming present where there is literally nothing else in your mind, and practicing this for 20-30 seconds so that you become more conscious, more aware, and this in turn will also help you feel more relaxed, less anxious. And yes, it is something that I myself forget to do at times as well, but I understand the huge benefits that comes with that. So again, what do you want your 2023 to look like? Do you set goals, and do you understand the difference between setting goals, setting intentions, and understanding your why? So goals, intentions, and why do you set them? And why the goals and the why, or not the why, the goals and the motivation can sometimes be overrated because they're not what keeps us growing on the day-to-day basis. What keeps us going in the day-to-day basis, as I said, is getting up, showing up consistently, knowing our why behind it, setting an intention, and every day making a choice to connect in with that. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.